Hello, I'm Edward Perotti, Global Event Designer. Good Housekeeping asked me this year to spend a little time with you all talking about holiday decor, some event tips, some home tips, just to get you ready for the next coming weeks. Let's talk through some basics. First off, your home. When it comes to your holiday decor, remember this is about you. It's your home, it's your personality. Let your creativity come through so that when your family and your guests come over, they feel a sense of you. They know that you have welcomed them into your home and your heart. So put a lot of that into it, whatever you decide. Think about textures, think about colors. One of my favorite aesthetics that I do with many events is I like to mesh different textures, wood, glass, metal, fur. I mean, you name it, let's put it in there in a tasteful way, but give some movement and give some interest and intrigue. Details, all about the details. Basic little questions that I get asked all the time, with Christmas trees especially, real or fake. I'm gonna say that's your preference. I personally like a real tree. I like the idea of having the life in the house. I like the idea of the smell. I love that. However, if that's not you and you want the ease and simplicity of a fake tree, go for it. There's no judgments, especially with this holiday. There's no judgments whatsoever. If you love mid-century modern, get that orange tree. Why not have a little fun? Lights on the tree, colored or white? I prefer white. I prefer the idea of having very minimal and letting the tree and the ornaments speak for themselves. If your home has a lot of decor in it naturally, I would ease on the side and go with the white lights. If your home is more minimal, let's go with some color. Let's brighten it up. Let's give it a little energy. A little provocative is not a bad thing. And last but not least, ornaments. Store-bought, curated, children's, personal, whatever. In our house, the tree is downstairs in the den. So when guests come over, they are in the environment of an entertaining. The tree for us is personal. There's ornaments from my children down there. There are ornaments from around the world. We have the nativity set that my father's great-grandmother gave him from Italy. All these things are for us, and I will then put myself into the rest of the decor. Let's look around at some different areas with this one. What you are gonna notice this year is I've done a lot of candles, a lot of light. COVID kind of kicked us all in the behind. We all were a little bit of a dark space. I want people this year when they come in, that not only they handed with a beautiful drink or cocktail and some food, but they also feel it's an intimate setting because there will be smaller groups, but it's also light. It's refreshing, it feels good, and it also just kind of lifts people up when they see the candles. When you think about decor, it could be overwhelming. It really could be. When you think about the house and the dining room and the foyer, whatever you have, that's a lot of pieces and it's a lot of little details. So use my trick, what I do with events. I always start with the table. I will change my mind quite often, but start with your table, overload it, edit it, add to it, play with it until it's the right feeling that you want, and then set that. That will then kind of bleed into everything else you're doing, but it sets the tone for the rest of your environment. Remember, the table, the kitchen, all those places when food is around is where people will come together. So make that your mark. So as you're going through your decor ideas, as you're starting to set up, once again, remember the personal touch. Put a little bit of yourself into everything you're doing. Leave little hints, little personal touches that are gonna spark conversation that people are gonna look for, and it becomes a bit of a tradition. This year, I found this great little glass nutcracker, red, perfect. So think through your home decor for the holidays, not just for Christmas, for Hanukkah, for whatever you're celebrating, but how it can transition easily into New Year's. Being able to take away a piece here or there, add a piece here or there, your entire holiday story from start to finish is consistent. So I hope that creative being in you is inspired for the holidays. Have a little fun. Let yourself go. Don't follow any rules. Go with what you want. Don't forget to subscribe to Good Housekeeping. And for more inspiration ideas, follow me on Instagram at PerottiEA. I will be dropping some ideas, some food tips, and so forth over the next coming weeks. Happy holidays.